welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Apartheid, the PC version, Chapter 2. Coordinates after the previous part, and I still feel like shit. I have a locket. And if you don't know what a locket is, it's not like the locket you wear, it's the locket that you use to relieve a sore throat. My throat isn't overly sore, but it is a little. More than anything, my body aches. Bloody cold. It's just like typical, man. This month started off with my mental health going to shit. And now it's like, it's 28th September and it's just like, latter half of the month is all like, oh, here's a cold parting gift. It's like, yeah. I don't think your voice acted all that, but I'm just gonna let it slide. Oh, I'm not gonna let that slide. Your voice actress keeps freaking disappearing. Well, because of that stupid coat we had meet in 2 days. Why can't the boys class rep take care of the grunt work? Freaking Kishinuma. Doesn't he know what a delicate flower I have? Most I've ever had to lift before was chopsticks, and he expects me to lug around a damn pommel horse? Well, that's most you've had to lift. What the hell, Naomi? I mean, that is one pretty sight. What? Yours is way cuter. Then that's her reply. Mine's all plump like a duck's. What are you saying? You got what they call childbearing hips. It's a good thing. You're not just skin and bones. It means when you get older you can pump out all the babies you want with the greatest at ease. I'm actually kind of happy to hear you say that. Even though they talk very weirdly, if you ask me. Yeah, you do have a certain melody charm to you, Naomi. It's no wonder you're so good with kids. Of course, I'm hoping to raise 4 children one day. 4? Well, at least it's not. Well, it's still quite. That's quite a bit, isn't it? Sounds like you'll be making some lucky guy real happy. Huh. But then suddenly, the present strikes. Yeah, she did. Chapter 2. It's like the extra chapter before, like the previous part, that was like comic relief. Sort of, to an extent. I mean, it's kind of not at the same time, because it clearly seemed pretty obvious that those girls in the extra chapter clearly died. But at least they helped someone out and kind of had the spirits, you know, sort of raised before they became actual spirits. Actually, I think I remember, yeah. Won't be the last time we see those characters, but, well, you'll see what I mean when we get one of the other chapters. We'll find out exactly what happened to them. And I'm not going to say what it is, even though it should be pretty obvious. But it isn't going to be a pleasant thing. Wasn't that Nakashima's voice? Oh my god, why did she get a voice actor and I don't? But she was screaming. What do? I can't let anything happen to my students. When others have your own. It just doesn't quite work. My voice actress has gone away. Oh, now she's back. So I mean, inconsistent if you ask me. Please calm down, my voice actress is back. Look, you heard it too, outside her voice. My voice actress keeps going away. It's like, what happened in the voice acting process? Was it like a last minute kind of thing? Might have even been. It's like, okay, we got the game all set up, and then someone's just like, hey, you know what would be cool is if we actually have voice acting this game? And it's like, but we're ready to release it. It's like, okay, just get some people in, voice act the characters. You don't have to voice act every line. Let's pick and choose randomly. It's like, it'll seem kind of jarring, but I'm sure they'll get used to it. I did. I think she's hyperventilating and I need to try to calm her breathing before she passes out. It probably wasn't a real voice. I'm sure it just sounded like one. Maybe it's the building settling. I'll go check it out though and see if I can figure out what it was for sure. You two stay right here, okay? Shinosaki. It's okay, teacher. I'll keep an eye on Shinosaki. Okay. And stuff. Or better yet, how about I go take a look and you wait here? Not a chance until I can verify everyone's safety. I want to keep you two out of harm's way. Well, okay, I guess. Be careful.
Yeah, my voice actress skipped a line.
It really is jarring, isn't it? Like the voice acting is there one moment and then gone the next. Look, she'll be fine. Jeez. Counting on you, Kishinova. Help me back in no time. No problem. I'm actually scared. My legs are even shaking. I have no idea what's going on. My head is spinning. I can't make sense of anything. My chest hurts like my heart is encased in ice. I can't shake this dizziness. But when I think about the possibility of something horrible happening to my dear students, I can feel a newfound energy welling up from within me. I feel like if nothing else, I can at least play the part of the level-headed out of it. Father, thy name is education. Father, no, cowardice. Thy name is to get the fuck back in there. What does that mean? Beverly Hills Elementary noticed all likely and students. Due to the recent kidnapping cautions highly recommended during all daily activities. In each instance, the victim was taken quickly and unexpectedly, so please remain alert and aware at all times. Principal document A, we got on it. I'm not sure. I think the layout might look a little different here. It's like that one ghost said, closed spaces. So like, Naomi and Seiko were in a different space, while Yoshiki, Ayumi, and Yui Sensei here are in a different space. And then you got, then we still haven't seen Yoshiki or what's the name of the protagonist again? Well, they're all protagonists, but you know who I mean, right? Mr. Generic Face and his little sister Yuka. Then there was Mayu, yeah, that's the name of it. We haven't encountered them yet. I don't think there was anyone else. So. Wait, no, that's quick breathing, deep breathing. Syria, I wonder if Satoshi and the others are safe. Oh yeah, that was them. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Except Seiko, she's kind of fucked. But let's not think about that. Shelves are filled to overflowing with long black hands. There's no shutting the hills, the hammer into it. I'm not going to be able to open through any new means. Wait, this is even more confusing now I think about it. If what we heard was Naomi screaming because she, you know, wasn't able to save Seiko, then this makes no sense. But then again, closed spaces might make it so that it has, like, it probably does work like that actually now I think about it. You'll see what I mean as we advance through this chapter, because it gets weird. Hey, there's something over there. Oh wait, I think this is related to the endings. So let me just confirm with a walkthrough. I'm mildly confused. Because didn't chapter 2 have quite a few endings? But it only shows 4 wrong endings on this walkthrough I'm looking at. Oh, we can't actually get around that, can we? From that side, anyway. There's a strange yellow fluid congealing inside the rusty bucket. There's something here. A crystal shining with a faint purple glow is nestled among the debris on the ground. Quiet power stone.
Yui-sensei.
I think that really was the scream we heard. Did you find something? There's some kind of gemstone lying on the ground. It looks like a ruby. No, maybe an emphasis. Shinomi, you can identify gemstones. Oh, not really. Shinozaki's the one that asked for that kind of stuff. Is that so? Well, then maybe I should give it to her. I guess now's probably not the best time for that. But will you take it and give it to her once she's calmed down? It might make her feel it better. No problem. Walkthrough didn't mention anything about the stone, other than, well, it not being involved in any of the endings. So the trouble with following the walkthrough, you know, that also takes you out of the immersion. Just keep that gem there where you would you. Turn her immediately. Those who remain here will go hungry and die of starvation. That reminds me, poor Monet's all alone. He must be one hungry kitty by now. It's like, god damn it, it's just like everyone's got something, you know. Just like, you can't die here, man. What's here? It's a key, isn't it? A label on the key reads free aid. Why are these keys just lying around? I mean, I know it's convenient because it's a video game and all, but still. No teachers allowed on the 3rd floor. Well, we weren't allowed on the floor in chapter 1 either. Yeah, this is totally the same starting floor that Naomi and Seiko were on, wasn't it? But it looks different. I think that's the spaces thing that ghost was talking about. It's like the occupying different dimensions, and it also affects time and shit. It's weird. So it's like an event, for example, that we've already like stumbled upon the aftermath of in a chapter could play out in a different chapter, while also being affected by the ending of the other chapter in the background, if that makes any sense at all. Because you remember the, actually, can we go all the way here? Nope. Actually, maybe we are in a different area. I don't think we are at the same time. But you know, like near the infirmary, that splat on the wall? In the extra chapter wasn't it, because that was obviously quite some time before. No, that event happened. But in chapter 1, that event had already happened. But we'll actually get to see how that happened in this chapter, even though we already just heard the ending of chapter 1, because they acknowledged just Naomi's screams. So, It's kind of confusing a bit, isn't it? Also, that extra chapter with those girls, I'm not sure how that is time-wise, but they probably were here not too long, all that long before we arrived, probably. Probably no more than a few days at most, probably. Everyone remain calm. I am the teacher. Class is in session. Go to your desks. I know there's only 3, 4, 5. There's quite a few desks and there's not enough chairs to go around. But improvise, people, improvise. A disturbingly large amount of human hair is crammed in the cabinet, filling each shelf to overflow. Looking closely, there are an excessive number of bugs excitedly scampering all over. The sight alone is enough to make skin crawl. You know, I have longish hair, and that's one thing. It's just like, I remember one time, like I saw out of the corner of my eyes from my glasses a spider dangling from my head. I was like, ah! It's like, my hair is not terrain. You do not cross it, or any part of my body.
I'll get saved free. No,
So, bloody hell, that was this month then, as I'm recording. Just way back in 1973, many years before I was born. Heavenly Post, breaking news, serial kidnapping ends in murder. Over the past month, numerous children have gone missing within the town. Authorities quickly turned to kidnapping as the most likely explanation. Now investigators have located the whereabouts of these children, and they find it's far worse than anyone could have anticipated. Bodies of the young youths were discovered within the Heavenly Host Elementary School building on September 18th, 1973, at around 7 p.m. Authorities further revealed that a male instructor from the school was found with them, 5 foot near Captain, holding a pair of bloodied scissors. He thought he was Scissor Man. Each of the corpses had its tongue severed and removed, unique mutilations far too grotesque to describe. Page 2 on this point, on the bottom half of the article is nowhere to be found. I heard something about this once before. I never realized just how horrific and insensitive it was. No! Bathroom 3A, the door is now unlocked. Well, that was for the keep. Well, if it isn't the teacher, are you alright by yourself? Decided to stop shaking and shivering with the other two back in 1A, did you? I'll have you know I heard one of my students screaming and I've set out to find her. I see, regretfully, as I keep telling people. That won't be possible. The school exists in a nexus where multiple dimensions overlap. It's but a single closed space in a sea of closed spaces. And that is why you're able to hear things like in different realms and shit in the same locations, and it's weird and shit. And it also has some timey-wimey stuff going on. In other words, even though you may be in the same school as your screaming student, you and she occupy different dimensions. Which means you two can never meet. If one of you should die, perhaps your body or your spirit may move from one space to another, or maybe you can find some means of traversing the planes freely, as they do. Well, obviously there is a way, but no, we're not exactly gonna get straight to that, are we? Because it is fair warning, even if you should find the exact spot from which your student's scream emanated, she herself may not be there. If she isn't, there's not a thing you can do about it. But I heard her voice. It is true that all children have been brought here quite recently, children who, by all appearances, are indeed your students. But as I suggested, time and space do not behave as you have assumed here. They're fragmented. You say you heard a scream. That scream may have taken place only a few minutes ago. Or perhaps it occurred in another space many hours previous. It may even have been an echo from the future. Who's to say? Well, we can say that it definitely is a future one, because these chapters are all timey-wimey and all that. And compared to Chapter 1, Chapter 2 takes place a bit before Chapter 1, in a way, if that makes sense. This phenomenon as it is, it's entirely possible for two close spaces to have some small influence on one another, even when out of sync, like audio. I hate when audio goes out of sync, you know. Doesn't matter, I can't just ignore that agonizing scream and go on my merry way. Step aside. Let's ignore the scream. Let's go check back on the other two. See if they've got any new dialogue. There's literally nowhere else to go, really, is there? It's a very linear path when we have control of this Yui. Nope, nothing new here. We must go ahead in a linear path. Step aside, why don't you fuck off, you damn corporeal? An earthquake. You better run. Yee! In all the world, the most violent, trustworthy individuals of all are you school teachers. What, not even a shout out to politicians or anything? You think that they'd be... Yeah, this spirit was clearly wronged by teachers in the past and holds a big grudge. All you care about is your own well-being. I wouldn't be surprised if he came to this place with a bunch of students and a teacher, and the teacher was, probably abandoned them in that situation. But maybe that's why he's so pissed. You're not worried about your students, you're just worried about being held responsible if something should happen to them. This really hurts. You're all the same, every last one of you. I won't be taken in by your lies anymore. Taken in? When you see a problem among your kids, you just keep your distance. Because you sure wouldn't want to get involved. You have to keep up appearances, right? You just pick out the problem children, chip away at them little by little until they either drop out or get expelled. You're not disciplining them, you're just raging at them. That's not... I've never met a teacher who actually cared about her students, not once. You're wrong. Ooh. Ah! Oh. No, she voiced that, so didn't need to do that. Your students are destined to starve to death in these god-forsaken halls. If they'd succumb to depression and kill themselves first, if they don't know. There's no other possible outcome. They'll all die meaningless deaths just like I did. And they sure won't be thinking about you when they take their final breaths. Any last words, bitch? I'll tell them to your students as I end their miserable lives. Come again, bitch. Spare my students. What was that? Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just please spare their lives. Not your children, you're not their mother. Or you really still pretend to care about them? Filthy liar. Did you know, when you die in this accursed place, you experience the pain you felt at the moment of your death for all eternity? I'm gonna crush you to dust. The pain must be unbearable, unimaginable. You're gonna feel that pain every moment of it, every day, forevermore. to spare you. If what you really want isn't to be honest with me, I'll consider sparing your life. You know what? I don't really choose spare me, but I don't think it really has like an influence or anything. I'm not entirely sure really. But clearly this is the right option. It's like, no it isn't, you want to save yourself. Fuck your students, who cares about them? It's like every woman for themselves. No, spare the students. Don't you hold my hair on their heads, you hear me? You are one dumb little bitch. Rasp. Excruciating. I think my rib cage is broken. It feels like someone's pushing this cabinet down on top of me with superhuman force. I'm losing consciousness. Ha! Does it hurt? Ah, poor baby. Your corpse will look just like a dead frog on the side of the road. Everybody, dance now! Live. Oh. I love you all. Meanwhile, gee, if you guys had wandered out, you might have been able to do something. I guess she did save the state, but that had to happen so that, you know, another earthquake would trigger and make the floor change again. I think it's over. What's wrong? Stuff. Well, anyway, if we don't have any luck finding her, let's just make sure we come back to this room, okay? My voice actor can't read all his lines. Sniffle sob! Seriously, if only there was consistent voice acting, I wouldn't have to, like, do this absurd voice acting and ruin the atmosphere entirely. How about we leave her a note? Shinozaki, do you have anything I could write with? I've got a pen. No paper, huh? Well, there's always the teacher's desk. Miss Yui, we've gone to find you. If we pass each other and you see this message, wait right here. We'll be back. How's that? But they're kind of sloppy. It's your fault we have to leave her a message at all, you know. But she might be in trouble. Okay, just don't cry. We'll find her. No, to Miss Yui is still here and touchdown on objects. GG, was that the same last time? Doors nails shut and the nails are hammered and tied. It's okay to hurt me for any noise. No, stand next to him. He's taller than the bloody door, but then again it is a perspective, you know. Limitations, graphical limitations. Well, first things first, we should probably go where Miss Yui actually went. And then, of course, conveniently, it's been blocked off. She's in that room that we conveniently can't get to now. Everything I regret, thank you, mother and your father, remember their faces. You have only one life to live, make it count. Do not waste the precious gift of existence. That's not right. Why would there be something like this on a fire in an elementary school? It's like people trying to plant the thought of suicide into their heads. Yeah, seriously, plus he was gonna kill himself in here anyway. I'd rather find my way out. This room seems a little ominous. I mean, we were in here as Yui, but now it's more ominous. Everyone remain calm. I've already read that with Yui. Well, seems fixed to the wall like a model. It can't be opened. I guess it's like, oh, wait, never mind. Hey, Shinozaki. Do you have any more of those candles, like the one you lit there in the ghost story? He's just like, remember in chapter 1 where they came across the candles as a save point, and they were just like, hey, isn't this like one of those ones Ayumi Shinozaki would use? It's because they were, but they occupy different planes and spaces and all that. They somehow transfer over anyway. It's a weird timey-wimey and spacey space dimension thing. How about we light one up and take a quick break? That breather. They give off some heat, right? Sure. The door opens by itself. 57 minutes on that one. Let's make a different save. I mean, when I originally played for this, I obviously didn't go for all the endings for this chapter. But this time I will. Oh, it's been broken. The earthquake must have done that. I don't think we've actually been up here even with Naomi and all that. If you acquire any name tags from the corpses in this school hell, please bring them to me. I'll add them to my collection, custodian. Rows of dead bugs are neatly arranged on each shelf. Well, at least they're neatly arranged, I guess. Crude pictures seemingly drawn by a child born with little children. Four small children are surrounding an adult and merrily stabbing him to death. And if this was the PSP version, there would be a CG for that. Oh, unsettling. It's like, fuck you! Ouch! I suppose she voice acted that. The custodian's like, I don't want anything to do with you. You haven't got any name tags. Naomi's the only one who's picked them up so far. So I guess we head south. Yeah, now this is it actually looks like it, doesn't it? It's like this flooring right here. This must be what is like filled up the hole that was originally here. Disrupting Nasaki's famous scary time candles. There's not a student in 2-9 who isn't really familiar with them, right? You kidding? You're not a student in... There's no student in our grade who hasn't seen them at least once. People call you the horror rep at Kizaragi for a reason. So how about... we light some candles like this all throughout the school building. They'll be like signal flares for much than the others. Let them know that you and me and Ishido are all here with them, safe and sound. Yeah, I guess. They also could function as save points. Seems more like she's just trying to reassure herself that she's okay. but if it makes it feel better, and if it makes us, you know, able to save the game. Oh, well, let's actually head back up there and see if there's anything we missed. I don't think we've missed anything. No, I wonder if... Wait, actually, no. Because it gets blocked off here, doesn't it? So I think Miss Yui was the only one who could pick up the stone. Which, come to think of it, we should have, right? Power Stone, a pale violet crystal found by Miss Yui. Protects its bearer from harm. It's like if we get hit by a dangerous, deadly spirit, which we haven't encountered yet, it will protect us, and then only the one time, though. That's what it's for. Oh, now this is creepy music. We've entered the creep zone. Living friends who are able to retain their sanity and reason will be your final ray of hope. Well, that looks like we could get across with a plank. Gap seems narrow enough to be crossable, but not without some assistance. I mean, you could probably jump that. Then again, it's perspective. It's like we see it like this, but to them, it's probably like, look at it more realistic. That's probably a risky jump. Hey, look! It's the entranceway that Naomi and Seiko couldn't get to. Each time you turn around, stop for a moment and ask yourself, is the world behind your back still there? The front entranceway might as well be painted on. It's not opening nor given any hints that it will ever open. His head is bigger than the entranceway, for crying out loud. Oh, we've come across some corpses. I think you just stepped in her puked up blood.
I'll be fine.
I'm just hyperventilating, you know, kind of fucking understandable. That's not a cough. That's just breathing. That's a cough. Where the hell is Satoshi? If you were here, that Shirazaki would be a whole lot calmer. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. Closer inspection reveals a school ID name tag. Miyakuden Senior High School, Class 2-4, Kai Shimada. Now this school actually has some relevance in the series. In a kind of side way, and in a main-ish way. So we'll see quite a bit of this play out. We'll see what happens to these ones especially. But as you can see, just from that, these ones have got a bit more attention to detail. Did you just hear? I have to get away from here. Okay, stuff. But let's first look at the owls. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. This inspection reveals school ID name tag. Miyakuden Senior High School, Class 2-4, Tomohiro Okawa. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. This inspection reveals student ID named Dag. Akadin's senior high school, class 2-4. Masaru Fukurai. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. Closer inspection reveals the school ID named Musashigawa School, Girls Middle School, class 1-2, Ikari Kirogami. Wait! That was one of the girls from the school that was the school for the extra chapter was, and they said one of their missing friends was named Hikari, so this must be her. Well, she's dead now, but that was kind of be expected. You know what, if I go into this... It's quite 5 or 6... Okay, so I have... There's only 6 in here, and I haven't acquired the last one yet. Let's have a look at the cause of deaths. Magdalene Senior High School, class 2-4, pushed downstairs, suffered compound fracture and bled out, age 17. Well, that sounds rather suspect, doesn't it? Oh, wait. Never mind, actually. Wait. Back up. 74. Okay, forget you saw that first one. That's one we haven't encountered yet. Magdalene Senior High School, class 2-4, sliced up with edged weapon, bled out. Magdalene Senior High School, class 2-4, sliced up with edged weapon, bled out. That's boring. Struck with one weapon and stabbed with another, bled out. Well, that one's slightly more interesting. But all these are kind of related, in a way. We'll get to that when we get to that. I don't think it'll be in this chapter, though. Ikari Kirigami, Michigan, girls, middle school, class 1-2, bled out from injuries, age 13. Well, that doesn't tell us how she got the injury, though. Creepy.